it might well be that this decision to get involved in Iran is what will kill Trump's presidency. It's quite clear now, and I mean, the Trump administration is saying it quite openly. This is not a conspiracy theory. They are saying quite openly that Israel forced their hand. The narrative is, and I don't think it's a narrative, what happened was Trump and his mediators had committed to Qatar and to Oman and Saudi and Egypt and Turkey and everyone else who said, let's come up with a diplomatic solution to it. Let's build a deal. And first step, nuclear program. Second step, we're going to discuss missiles. And later on, we can talk about other things. But let's just focus on the nuclear issue first. That was agreed upon. Witkoff was on board. Kushner was on board. Trump allegedly was on board. So the only intervening variable was Israel. They're the ones who've mobilized information networks. They have been lobbying their AIPAC-funded lawmakers in America to put pressure on the White House of saying, no, we need a war. There's only a military solution. We cannot accept the missile program to continue. And Trump initially pushed back against it, saying, no, we'll deal with it when the time is ripe. But then Netanyahu forced himself on the White House. Obviously, the meetings happened. Netanyahu said very clearly, if you don't take action against the missile program, we will. And we are not able to wait because that window of opportunity to make a move and destroy the missile program, that window of opportunity is closing very quickly. So mind you, if they had agreed to a memorandum of understanding for a deal, by that time, a military solution to the conflict would have been basically off the table. And the Americans still were at this point committed to the negotiation. Israel then came in and said, if we go first, you will look weak because we will strike Iran and you will have to come to our aid because we will be subjective to incoming fire, as would be the Gulf states. And so America was saying, okay, well, if we have two choices here. Either we just follow Israel after they take the lead, after which we will look weak because it looks like we weren't protecting the Israelis, but we will get sucked in anyway. Or we start with the Israelis together, go on the offensive and look as if we are the ones who are owning it. Obviously, there is a third choice, and the third choice would tell the small microstate, Israel, that is basically entirely dependent on US aid, US money, tell them to, to stop, or else. And or else would be no more support, no more intercepting missiles, no more military aid, or else. I mean, America could have gone down a different path, but they chose not to.